Give me something new. I want it back, through and through. Just do it, I'll let you rule. I know you like to break the rules. And my cry is being too good for you. I'm too good to you, I'm too good to you. My cry is being too good for you. I'm too good to you, I'm too good to you. I'm too good.
All right, cheers. All right, hi guys.
Hello,
I'm Mackenzie.
I'm Allie. I'm very nervous.
This is our first video. We just want to introduce ourselves to you guys and tell you a little bit about our story.
Yep. We're the Misfit Mamas.
Yep. We've been best friends for over 10 years. I know.
That makes me feel old.
I know.
We met at an Italian restaurant that we both worked at.
My first job ever.
First job ever, and I got her fired.
And then rehired.
Because I stick up for her.
And that's when we knew we were going to be best friends forever.
Do you want to start or do you want me to start? I ramble, so yeah.
Okay. Well, like I said, my name is Mackenzie. We're both moms. I have one crazy, beautiful little boy named Wyatt. He's 5. And he is crazy. Like I said,
Spitfire.
he's a spitfire for sure. He's full of energy, nonstop, all the time. Wants to just go all the time. But he's fantastic. He's brilliant. He's beautiful. Obviously, I'm biased, but I think
He's beautiful.
she's a little biased too.
So, why do you want to do Misfit Mamas?
Right.
The question.
So we decided to start Misfit Mamas together. Obviously, we've been friends forever, but we both are really interested and driven by physical fitness and mental fitness, mental wellness, like whole body wellness in general. And it's something that's been really important in our lives. I came from a athletic background as well as she did, but for my high school and middle school, my whole life basically, I've been in sports. Cheerleader in high school. After high school, I didn't get to go to pursue cheerleading in college, but I did find jiu-jitsu, and I got the opportunity to travel. I got the opportunity to travel all over the world doing that, and it was really super cool. Brazil, Italy, like super cool places that I wouldn't have had the opportunity to go to without it. And it came at a really pivotal point in my life because, I know, right? I looked up some words earlier. No. But it did. It came at a really critical and pivotal point in my life. Pivot.
Door. Sorry.
You're gonna have to get used to that. But it taught me a lot too, and it took me a lot of places, not only physically but like mentally, and I discovered how important physical fitness is to me and how much it helped me and helped my mental fitness as well. So that was one of the driving factors for me for wanting to start this. And also we both have talked about doing like a video vlog, whatever. Vlog. We're old, I don't know the terminology, but we both talked about doing it for a long time. And it was just never the right timing, and we talked about it, we prayed about it, and finally things pretty much just got to a point where it was put right in front of us, and we had a lot of time to do it and
the
opportunity.
quarantine, I think,
Yeah.
really...
It kind of gave us that push that we needed.
Yep.
So here we are. This is, like we said, our first video, and hopefully we can keep going with it because we have a lot that we think we want to share with you guys from our experiences. And
we want to cover
yeah.
in what's that word? Like, not necessarily relate to, but
Well, we've been through so much like in our lives, and we know like other people go through stuff, and we want to be able to relate to them.
To be relatable, I guess. Yeah.
So why do you want to do Misfit Mamas?
Well, this is not my strong suit. Okay. Want to do Misfit Mamas. I think the driving factor for me was when we were trying to figure out how to get back in the gym. And we like started, and then the quarantine happened, and we were like, well, it's not gonna work. So we gave it a couple weeks, and it got to the point where we were just like, let's get a home workout, let's get a home gym, because we weren't really sure when all this stuff was gonna be lifted. And the more we started doing that, it was difficult. I rewind, I guess. So I too am a mom. I have 5 children. I have an 11-year-old daughter, Addison, and then I have, I can't ever say this with a straight face. I have 2 sets of twins that are 4 and 3, Grayson and Gunnar and Jensen and Jackson. And it got to a point where it was really difficult to even try to work out at home with our children, because when you have that many tiny humans running around our home,
Yeah.
we are constantly like getting a drink, refilling fruit snacks, like someone hit somebody bit someone doesn't have a diaper on, like it's like you just. So we have been, basically we go to your house though, because you have the bigger yard, and we started using TheraBands and the babies and everybody as equipment. And the more we started doing that, we were like, you know what, this would be super awesome, because I'm sure there's other moms out there who are like, I don't really know what to do. I can't go to the gym. I can't even like try to have a workout by myself. And I think that kind of is what started the premise of this. Mm-hmm. So rewinding back to, I was in bodybuilding, and I started in the gym. I had never even stepped in a gym.
Well, you were a dancer, and you came from an athletic background too.
I did.
But not like a gym.
No. So I was a dancer. I did ballet for like 20 years. Ballet dance, tap, lyrical, all that stuff.
Belly dance?
Jiggles.
We're working on that.
And so I did that through all of my life until I got into middle school. And that's when I started volleyball. And volleyball is like my second passion in life. I loved it so much. I had a great team of girls. We started in 6th grade, and we went together all through high school. And then high school hit, and that was a cluster in itself, especially my senior year. And then I started teaching dance, and being in dance, being in cheerleading, being in volleyball, those are all, they're great sports to be in, but it's not the most body positive sport. And I think a lot of people can relate to that. And I developed an eating disorder as a means of control with anxiety and other things. But it was a way that I can control things, and it was also a way that I can make sure that I looked the way I thought I should look. So it was on and off for a really long time. Mackenzie was there for the ending fall of it all. And
probably one of the things that got us really, really close too.
Yeah, well, that was something that I think we both really related with.
Yeah, and I, not to interject, or to interject, but respectfully, I, like she said, dance and cheerleading. So like in high school, I was a cheerleader. Also did not promote very positive body image. Yeah. And I was much larger than like everyone that I was cheerleading with. I was a back spot, and I was a base, and I was constantly feeling like I was surrounded by all of these teeny tiny cute little girls that I compared myself to, and it wasn't fair, and I shouldn't have done that. But I was constantly being told, like, we need to work out, we need to lose weight, we need to do this, we need to eat better. And it was,
hold your stomachs in, don't do this,
yeah,
hold tight,
turn to the side, suck your tummy in, you know, like,
chin up.
Yeah, I mean, it was constant. So both of us had to deal with kind of that, and I just struggled with different body issues and eating disorders, but we both really connected with that.
Yeah. So it got to a point, it was really, really bad. My hair was falling out. I was having seizures. My heart was super wonky. My bones were breaking. It was a mess. And it got to a point where my doctor sat me down after my last seizure episode. I had like 50 something seizures in a day, and they could not stop it. And I know.
It's like hard to even still, like,
Yeah.
I know I was there for a lot of it, but it's still like.
And he literally sat me down and said, if you don't do something about this, I'm going to have you like committed, I guess, into like a program, an inpatient program for eating disorder. And at that time I was a young mom. I think Addison, I don't even think she was a year yet. And I decided to go buy a pair of shoes. Well, I had like 300 pairs of shoes. I went to go buy my first pair of sneakers. And I got a gym membership, and I got a personal trainer, and I was like 87 pounds, I think. And I walked into that like little sticks. And at first I did it as an ultimatum. I'm not going to an inpatient. I love my daughter too much. I'm going to do whatever I need to do just to make it better. And in the moment of that, it became a passion. I started putting on healthy weight. I weighed an amount that I had never weighed before in my life, but I was smaller than I had ever been in my life. It's insane. How can you be 87 pounds and be bigger than I did at 150? Like, it's insane. So through that, I developed a really big love and passion for bodybuilding and health and wellness and nutrition. And through that, I also learned about my own personal strength, my confidence, self-care, self-awareness, and it even helped with my anxiety, depression that I had. It was just, I love it. So that started into that, and then meander down the road. I was preparing to start with a show. I was preparing to start prepping for a show.
The bodybuilding show?
Yes, which was a goal that I had once I really got into it, to kind of prove to myself that I really had what it took, and I could still weigh 150 pounds and still look skinny, which I still struggle with. And then I had started a relationship during that time, and that's when we found out we were pregnant with Grayson and Gunnar. And that obviously put everything to a stop, and my life kind of took a separate path at that time. So bodybuilding was put on the back burner, working out obviously was put on the back burner, and I literally did not pick it up until just recently, which it's been almost 5 years. So it was a big come to Jesus moment for me, almost, I guess, if you would. As a lot of self-reflection and stuff has been going on for me, it's one of the things that I decided I needed to start pursuing again, to kind of reground myself. And I think that also is a big emphasis on what we're wanting to do here, of not just working out and being fit, but emotional wellness, mental wellness, lifestyle, and
yeah. And also wanting to, like, just like we did have in dance and in cheerleading and in jiu-jitsu and in your bodybuilding group, like that sense of like community.
Yes.
What we also want to try to form is another community and another group of, whether it's women or men or any and all people, we need, and we think that it's become really important in our lives. We realize that it's important in our lives.
Absolutely.
That having that sense of community, having people that you can go to and lean on when times get hard. And I think that this whole quarantine thing has also really kind of put that into perspective too. And we're so grateful that we have each other and that we're close enough to where we still choose to hang out, even though we're supposed to be social distancing, but we see each other almost every day. So if we're gonna get the germs, we're gonna get the germs. But we're family, and that's our choice to make. But we have learned that even just through like the Facebook groups and the Texas blessings and the whatever. I mean, all of those things, and just like bringing people together and like supporting each other, bringing people up through this whole time. We really wanted to try to encourage that. And
absolutely. And we have a no judgment friendship.
Yes.
Like,
no judgment zone.
None at all. No matter what I say, no matter what she says, I can come to her with my biggest problem. We'll talk about it. She will give me her God honest opinion. She will tell me what I need to hear. But there's all the time. but there's no judgment. We support each other no matter what. I'll say, hey, I don't think this is the best decision for you, but if this is what your heart is telling you, or this is what you think you need to do, I'm here for you every step of the way. I'm going to support you. I will be here to listen. I'll be here to come pick you up. I'll be here to do whatever I need to do because I love her.
Yep.
And I think that's something that we really want to try and form with people, especially with all of the judgments going on now. We're come as you are people. We are, I don't care who you are.
What you... Oh, I don't know the words anymore. What is it, NSYNC? Backstreet Boys?
Yep, we are those kind of people. So it doesn't matter if, I don't know, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter what path you follow in your life. If our views don't align, if our beliefs don't align, it doesn't matter. We have our beliefs and ours pretty much align, but that doesn't mean that we can't or we wouldn't want to be friends with somebody who's on a different path, or help them in their
kind.
life.
Like kind people are my kind of people. Well,
Yeah.
I'm not always kind. I'm not gonna lie.
You're always kind. You're not always nice. There's a total difference.
I'm super blunt.
Yeah.
And I'm super brash.
But you're always good-hearted. You're always kind.
It's good intention, and it's because I love you and I care about you.
Right. But I mean, we're kind
And
of...
I won't lie.
Right. I mean, I tell you all the time, I'm like, yeah, I don't like it. But...
You're wearing that.
You say that more to me because you stick with the neutral palette.
This is my palette.
This is neutral for me.
This is very Allie for her. If I saw you wearing this out in public, normally I'd be like, are you sick? Are you okay?
Well, I mean, I do own this. This was my shirt.
Well, it is your shirt.
I would
But
just probably wear it with like leopard print pants or
in a
orange something.
Yeah,
I don't know, not
yeah.
orange, but
Anyway,
yeah. Anyway, but
yes.
yeah.
We are super
Judgment free. I told her last week that I hadn't showered in like 6 days, and she was like, I have one of those. I mean, there was no judgment there. She's just like, if you want to do something about that.
I got some deodorant in the bottom drawer. Otherwise, I got some towels in the shower right in there.
Lavender and sage deodorant. I'm gonna stick to my secrets.
It's better for you. It doesn't make you whatever. Judgment free.
So yeah, I make fun of her. She makes fun of me, but we don't judge each other, and that's what we're trying to get across. Is that
radish eating?
Yeah, I like radishes and tuna poke.
I don't even know how to say that.
I used to call it pokey, and then somebody called it poke. I'm not really sure.
Poke? Tuna poke?
Tuna poke in my breakfast niche. Technical difficulties.
Out in the foyer. Well, that was fun.
It's still going. We're gonna keep going.
Yeah. So our goals,
Yes.
other than being come as you are people.
Yes, and creating a sense of community with others. But what are we what are we gonna try and do with this whole...
I want to normalize normal. Does that make sense?
I think I get what you're saying. Like,
So
everybody goes through
Yes.
ups and downs, and
I want people to know that not everybody can go to the gym 5 days a week and get their quiet time, and that's okay. I want people to know that my house is not always clean. It's okay if yours isn't. It's okay to go to bed with the dishes in the sink. It's okay to have a breakdown. It's okay to call your best friend and say, I had to step out of my office and take a walk today because I am on my last nerve.
yeah,
I want to normalize normal, or
Yeah.
whatever normal is for you. It's relatable to other people, and I want to make sure that everybody feels understood and loved too.
absolutely. So what we're gonna try and do with these episodes is we're gonna go through different things that we do in our daily lives to help keep us well, to help keep us mentally well and physically fit and
Cheers.
and sane.
One of them.
So we're going to be releasing our videos on Wednesdays for Wind Down Wednesday, when we get a chance to kind of sit down and decompress and talk to you guys about what's been going on in our lives. And each week will be a little bit different. We'll be going through something different. Maybe some weeks it is at-home workouts. Maybe some weeks it's just talking about our personal issues that we're dealing with at the time. Or...
A new pair of leggings that I found that I just absolutely love.
Right? Because we do love to shop. And mainly leggings. A lot of leggings.
And
and like flowy shirts.
I buy shirts that are like 4 sizes too big for me, just for
On
this
purpose.
reason.
Yeah. Or things that we do with our kids or whatever. I'm sure you will see plenty of our little monsters. Right now we've got 2 out of 6. 5, 6.
4, 5, 6.
4, 5,
Yes.
6. Yeah.
We're not. I'm an English major.
There's 27 of them if you're asking me, because seems like there's 27. Anyway.
But yes, I'm sure they will interrupt.
Make plenty of appearances. We'll share with you guys more about our lives as we go through these weekly episodes.
This is completely new for me.
Yes.
I'm not a talker. I'm a talker with my people, but I'm not good at opening up and letting down walls in certain situations. I like to make it known that I've got everything under control. Everything's fine. It's like that picture perfect thing that I feel like I have to present to the world to make sure that everybody knows that I'm fine, even.
And I think that's probably one of the biggest reasons that we want to do this.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Because we have, I mean, I had a breakdown in the car earlier, like, because the song came on, and I'm like, but that happens, and that's okay. And so what we want to do is kind of break down our own walls and help you guys maybe break down your walls. Or if you want to message us, our links will be in the bottom of the video. Our email address, you can email us. Both of us will check it all the time. We would love to hear feedback from you, questions that you have. How did she do it with like 27 kids? I don't know. But anything, I mean, anything you would like us to talk about or would like to talk about with us, we would love to maybe even set up a Zoom call or something. We can.
Oh, that would be fun.
Yeah, I mean, we would love to hear from you guys and we're going to address so many things we have already lined out. Going to go, delve. I was going to say delve, and then I was going to say dive, and then
I'd like to delive.
We're going to maybe like delve deeper into some of our personal issues, some of things that, we go
through.
And how we do it and how we go through it together. And how, our family structures and everything. And we're going to just let our walls down so that maybe you guys can let your walls down too and help us grow this community,
Yep. And I want to touch you said how we go through everything together. Her and I are like polar opposites.
Not just with our style.
Just everything. It's crazy how opposite we are, but how much understanding, I don't really know, but how well that we mesh together, we balance each other. I think that's what I'm trying to say. There's times where I'm not a very patient person, but I'm structured. And so there's times where that helps her with herself or with Wyatt. And there's times where I'm not a very patient person. I'm not a patient person. But she is. And so when I'm like pulling my hair out because I have 5 children going 5 directions, she comes in and she's able to be like, it's just bubbles on the floor in the house. It's okay.
Okay. But I'm not always very patient either. I'm way better with your kids, and you're way better than with my kids sometimes. Like we are with our own. We get frustrated with our own, and that's totally fine. Normal. But
normal life, normal.
And chaos happens. But I mean, I can come in when I haven't been with yours all week long and be like, oh, it's fine. You know what? You go to your work. I got the bubbles on the floor. I'll clean it up. At least that spot's clean. I mean, right? It doesn't matter. But when I'm with my kid all day long, and I'm just like,
I'm like, hey, let's go make some choices over here. Which one do you prefer? And she's like, I prefer Wyatt.
Because Wyatt's right now in that phase where it's just like everything is mom, and it's like grates on your nerves. But we balance each other out, and we help each other when we need it, and we're so lucky to have each other, and a lot of other people may not have that, and so
we're here for you.
Yeah, absolutely. We're definitely here for you. Reach out to us.
For sure.
Yeah. But I mean, that's pretty much everything we wanted to say today, I think.
Yeah. If y'all have any topics that y'all would like us to talk about, I mean, we literally, for the most part, I know I say I don't break down walls very well, but we are open books for almost everything.
Yep.
There's like no topic that's off topic, I guess.
Yeah, we're mamas, we're best friends, and we have a crazy and beautiful life.
We do.
And we want to talk to you guys, so hopefully you guys want to talk to us too and help us with, each and every episode. You guys
For sure.
send us questions, send us topics, send us funny stories that happen in your families. Tell us
Yes.
how you have been doing during this quarantine.
Yes.
What have you been doing to keep yourself and your kids sane? 'Cause
What have you been doing?
I need ideas.
Yes, please.
Pre-K ideas, please.
All
We've got
the
five
All the
and
ideas.
under. That's a lot. Five and under. And then an 11-year-old who's amazing and so much help.
She is. So, do you want to do our tagline? On the count of 3?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. We may not have it all together, but together we have it all. That's so cheesy. I love it.